What's up? Out here just taking a nice walk. Just finished doing a fitness test. Anybody's not familiar with it, the beep test, YouTube it. It's a pretty easy test. Little timer beeps. You run 20 meters. You have to make it to the 20-meter mark between every beep. As time goes on, it progressively gets faster and faster with the beeps. Every level you go up, and it's just a way to mark where you are fitness-wise, but you basically just run until you can't run anymore, you know? You start off really, really slow. You can almost walk the 20 meters. And by the time you really get into it, you're jogging or getting a sprint on. There's a little bit of strategy to it to try and get a higher score in the beep test, right? So first you run, or first you sort of jog, like a walking jog pace, and do the beep test. After you start getting to the mark, into the speed point where you start to jog, then you time your run. So you try to land with the foot on the line as soon as you hear the beep. So in my head, I just keep counting to 10. And as the beep gets faster, I count to 10 as I get to the next one. And I count to 10 as I get to the next one. And I just keep running back and forth, back and forth. But every time I run, I'm counting to 10. So as the timer gets faster, I'm just speeding up my 10 to the time it's taking me to get to that line. And then once you get past that barrier, that usually happens around like level 6, level 7, it starts turning into a mental game, because at that point you've already been running for a while, and then you just have to keep it moving. But after you do the beep test after that, the next strategy is continue counting to 10, but instead of trying to jog the whole way through, burst your first 3 steps. If you burst your first 3 steps when you start, you'll already be at enough speed where you can coast the rest of the way to get to the 20-meter mark. And then you just turn around, do the same thing. When you hear that beep and your foot hits the line, you turn 1, 2, 3, and then you just coast the rest of the way. And if you do that and you keep bursting the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you'll keep your speed up enough so you can mentally push yourself to keep going. So today I did the beep test. I got submitted. I got up to level 12. I'm gonna work towards getting up to 14 or 15 on it throughout the rest of my conditioning that I do on my own. So just want to put that out there. Anybody want to test themselves, see how good their cardiovascular fitness is? You have a test, you can find it online, YouTube, no commercials, no advertisements. You just play it and then run with your phone, mark out 20 meters and do it. I mean, if you don't have 20 meters, do 20 yards, you know, add a couple extra inches so you get to the meter mark. But either way, do it, see what you can get to, and that'll give you a good gauge of where you are fitness-wise. And then you can give yourself goals. You know, you can keep doing your regular workout routine for like the next 3-4 weeks. And they say, all right, once a month, I'm gonna do a beep test. And I'm gonna see what number I can get to. So then you rest a couple days, get out there and beep test it. It's something we gotta do every year, rugby, training camp. You gotta go out, you gotta do the beep test. It's more fun to run it with other people than by yourself, because then you sort of get that competition mode where you wanna beat the guy that's next to you. So I usually try to stand around the other fast guys, so we all sort of keep each other on target and on pace. But you know, get out there and run it. It's a really good test. The whole test is 20 minutes. If you get up to like level 20, 21, that's like crazy Olympic runners or something. I don't know, I've never been up that high. I think the highest I ever got on the test was like a 14, 14.4, 14.5, something like that. But either way, it's a good test. You can see where you're at and you'll thank me later. That's a good tool to put in the toolbox to help you with your fitness goals. See when you're getting better, making progress, get out there, run that beep. You know, you can't cheat it. You have to just run it, make it to the mark. And the way that you end the test is if you don't make it to the mark for 2 beeps, then you're done. So when you run, every time your foot hits the line, you have to be on the beep or before the beep. If you run and your foot hits the line after the beep, that's 1. On the next run, you have to make up and make sure your foot hits ahead. So you don't have 2 in a row that you didn't make the beep line. Once you get 2 in a row, you don't make the beep line, that's your stopping point. So until then, happy running, stay fit, stay healthy, and let me know some of your beep test levels. Tell me what you get to. Today I got to 12.1. After that, I was done.